Provoville. It's just a day in the life. Meet the Provoville. Meet the Provoville. Provoville. It's just a day in the life. It's just a day in the life. Meet the Provoville. Meet the Provoville. Meet the Provoville. It's just a day in the life. Meet the Provoville.
Alright, y'all, so we are in Kohl's and my son is being lazy, y'all. He is too big for this basket. Say good morning.
Good morning, y'all.
We in here with hubby. He looking for some shirts
Let's see those.
to wear for the new J.O.B.
You look lazy.
She's so sleepy, y'all. Mama. Hi. Pretty girl.
Now I woke up.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, can you button it?
Hey y'all, what up? We back home. We went to Kohl's. I got 4 shirts for $30. Saved it. Dress shirts. I saved $150. The guy next to me looked like the hell. We about to do. Yeah, he looked like. But we about to play the Wii, y'all. Family.
I don't even remember how this works.
I'm playing with one hand.
So these the shirts that he got, y'all. Van Houston. Like, y'all. $10 for these shirts. These shirts are regularly. They got tags on them. Hold on, they got the back. These are 50. Yeah, regularly $50 shirts. Like $50 shirts for $10. I love going in Kohl's, y'all. They be having bomb sales.
Yes.
Hit them, especially for the men. The clearance rack for men is awesome.
17, 32, 33.
We got 30, 34, 35.
This is 32, 33. But
it fit when you put it on. Like it
well,
fit
that
like,
was the slim fit. Yeah.
no, one of them was not. One was classic. That peach when you tried on. Yeah. Y'all. Hey y'all. I didn't say hi. I was just talking to y'all earlier while y'all was talking to Aiden when we was in Kohl's. But I love going to Kohl's. And they men's section, the clearance for like their work pants and dress shirts and stuff, y'all. $50 shirts for $10. Yeah. So we about to go see if this water is warm. I know it ain't gonna be warm enough for me, but it's just hot out, so I just feel like I want to go. And then I have picked up Aiden some shoes. $17. Winning. Y'all know I'm a bargain shopper for real, so. Hubby was making me mad because he didn't want to get the short sleeve shirts because they were cheaper. He would have got more for his money.
We didn't even get those anyway.
I know, but you wasn't going to get them before I looked at those.
I always said if I had a better job, I was going to be long sleeve because of my tattoos.
You only got one that's showing though.
But if I wear like my
You ain't
sweatpants-
going to be with people though.
No, I won't be with people, but I don't want to first date.
Okay, he don't want to be all tatted up, y'all. He want to be professional.
Yeah.
Okay, well, all right.
And I can't wear those shirts. Those button. You don't wear button-up shirts tucked in long short sleeve.
Why?
Stupid.
I can't with him, y'all. He got so many damn rules and he be talking about me.
Not.
Jenny, you want to jump in?
Hey, Mama. Try not to. I don't want him to put the chlorine on her face.
Flash, mama. Did it though.
Yeah, first I'm going.
Be careful, Pooh, not to get it face. yeah, so we back home. We had fun. Of course, Aiden had a ball. Granny had fun too. She was chilling. Say, yeah, I had fun though. Yeah. You shouldn't play with that though. She had fun. She enjoyed the water. She likes the water, which is good because she loves her bath. So we about to eat dinner. Aiden eat dinner. You have fun?
Yeah.
Came home and acted like he did it.
Right. Of course, you know, when you get kids off food, then they starving and everything is hurting and right. So we about to eat dinner.
Good door, no, I see you.
They good?
Look, they better than Domino's and Pizza Hut.
So I'll be eating his pizza. I'm about to heat my buns up. My burgers. And we're gonna put some chicken in the oven for dinner tomorrow or lunch and dinner tomorrow. We had fun. Today was a chill day. Alright y'all, so toward the end of the night and I just got him some food. Well, lunch. Just kind of put together for the week. He got turkey sandwiches, PB&J, yogurt. He got some goldfish, some Teddy Grahams. Yeah, Teddy Grahams, Cheeto Puffs, fruit. Yeah, like 4 different fruits he can pick from. So he'll just be able to go in and grab something. So this is kind of just, it'll be like lunch, but it'll probably be pre-lunch to actual lunch. But something he can go in and just grab so that he can eat when he get ready to snack. One less thing for me to worry about. Wow. He here for something, okay? I just do this. This is my first time doing it. Normally he gone for the summer, but he'll be here this year. So I want to just give him something he'll be able to go in and grab and eat. And I don't have to get together, so if I'm in the middle of doing something, he'll be able to, you know, grab something and have him a whole meal for a snack. And then, you know, within like 2 hours, he'll probably be ready to eat something again. And I'll have to cook him like noodles or something like that. So just want to kind of show y'all this. So I'm gonna try this out and see how this works. Y'all know I like to be organized. So and have like less stress on my day trying to figure out what I'm gonna feed this kid when he gonna eat all that fun stuff. So yeah, he know how to fix his cereal and stuff for breakfast. And normally he'll eat that, and then I'll make him some oatmeal like 2 hours after he has that. So after his oatmeal, he'll have this, and then later in the day he'll have something else. So something I wanted to try. I took me a little nap after we got back from the pool, after we showered and ate. Took a little nap, so I got up and got this done, got this out the way. Put some chicken in. It's actually out cooling off now. So we have to do this eat for tomorrow. Sorry y'all, I am so tired. But I want to come and show y'all that. And I'm sure this spot in the camera. Sorry y'all. Yeah. So I ain't getting the water, of course, because it wasn't warm enough for me. But yeah. Probably gonna call it a night. Alright y'all. It's bedtime. The kiddo was asleep and we about to be asleep. Today was such a fun day. Got up early, got out the house early, got back home early, was able to eat lunch, chill, like go to the pool, cook, chill. Like today was such an awesome chill day. I love today. Like so relaxing. Hubby got him some bomb shirts for the low. But yeah, that's it. So I hope you guys had a wonderful day. And we're gonna call it a night. Oh, I apologize for it not being a vlog on Friday and it not being a vlog on Monday. My intent was to have a vlog up today and I just did not get that done. And last week I really did not vlog that much, y'all, because I just wasn't feeling like vlogging. Like I just, you know, sometimes you just have to kind of step away from things. Just give yourself a break so you don't wear yourself out. And wasn't nothing too much going on. So I hate when I do this with my glasses. Hold on, y'all. I'll be looking all kinds of crazy. Yeah. Like it was nothing going on, and I just didn't feel like vlogging, like, cause I didn't have nothing to vlog, and I didn't want to just be picking up the camera like blah 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 blah, trying to just make something up. So I just put stuff and something together, y'all, if y'all didn't catch that. But yeah, so that's why I wasn't a vlog on Friday. I apologize, y'all. I wanted to put something up just saying that it wasn't going to be a vlog, like nothing had happened or anything, like we just didn't have a vlog to put up. But I still love y'all. Y'all still love us. I know. But we'll be getting back to our regular scheduled program. Okay. So I hope you guys had a wonderful day. Comment down below. Let me know how y'all day went today. And we're gonna call it one. So thank you guys so much for watching. Don't forget to comment down below. Like, share. Make sure you guys tell a friend about us. If you have not, hit that subscribe button for more videos here in Provoville. And remember, if you love life, vlog it. We will talk to you guys tomorrow night.
Deuces. Make good choices.
So, I've been thinking, social media can be a good thing and it can be a bad thing. Like, social media can consume you if you allow it to. I feel like sometimes social media can make people lose sight of what's important. You know, I sit and I just scroll and I look, you know, and I see just so much. Like, I see so much that I can just like talk about, but some of the stuff is kind of just like pointless to even, you know, point out, because it's either something, you know, negative or something stupid as usual, you know, or something that just makes no sense, and you just be like, but why, you know? And the biggest thing I feel like it can do is just make people lose sight of, they can lose sight of themselves, they can lose sight of reality, because when you on social media, especially if the people don't know you in real life, it's so easy to just escape your real life and have this pretend fictitious life that nobody would even know was fake. That's why, like, when people hashtag goals for certain things, you don't know what's going on behind closed doors of something that you writing goals on. Like, have your own goals. Like, have role models that you know in real life, because people put out what they want you to see. And like, it's so crazy because I see everybody want to be fit, not even fit. Everybody wants to have this Coca-Cola shaped body. Like, if I see one more woman, okay, with a nice chest, this small waist, and this huge ass behind, I'm gonna lose my mind. Like, it's okay to lose weight, to be healthy, you know, for you. But why you want to walk around looking like everybody else? Please tell me. I just want to lose weight. Like, I just want to be healthy. Like, I don't want to have this particular image that's being portrayed on social media because everybody else got it. Like, that's how people lose. Like, social media can make you seem and feel so insecure about yourself, period, if you allow it to. And especially as parents, like, I just miss growing up in the era that I grew up in, because social media wasn't a thing. You know, yes, you still wanted to keep up with your friends if they had, you know, Jordans or, you know, the latest shoe that was out, but it was simple things. Like, we still had our parents to guide us and show us the right way, you know, and like just guide us in the right direction. Like, we didn't have to try to compete with the next person to have the next best this or the next best that. It wasn't, people did it, but it wasn't like it is now. Like, with social media now, y'all, it's baffling to me sometimes. It really is. Like, I'm just like, there's so much that we're gonna have to talk to our kids about as parents, you know. And as kids, younger and younger having phones and having, you know, Instagram accounts and Facebook accounts and Snapchat accounts. And for me, young kids don't need cell phones that even have those features, I feel like, because they're going to be open to so much so young, and it's such an impressionable age where they think that that is the thing to do. You know, you have kids following these people, you know, that's basically trying to keep up with the next biggest, you know, social media star, and they gonna like, it's already bad as a child, you trying to figure out who you are as you grow up. But then when you see all these images that's being portrayed on social media, as far as like these body types, you know, and hair, even hair, like hair has become this big thing that people are, you know, if you're not natural, then you're not doing it right, or if you this, you not, like, come on, like, everybody has their own way of doing things, you know. But these young kids, they seeing this stuff and they watching this stuff, you know, and they think some of this stuff is cool, and it's like, why? But yeah, like, social media and I love social media, don't get me wrong, but I take my breaks from social media. I don't even really like, it's so crazy because we do the YouTube and stuff, and I don't be as active as I could be, you know, because I feel like even social media sometimes can make somebody that's secure in themselves be a little self-conscious about certain things, you know. And not an intentional thing, but like if you're on it all the time, if you see something all the time and it's something that you're not doing, or something that you could do better, or something, like, you know, that's what I mean. Not per se like the, you know, somebody that's secure in themselves, you know. Everybody has insecurities, you know. Everybody has insecurities, you know. That's just part of life, you know. Some might be simple insecurities, some might be, you know, huge insecurities, you know. But everybody has something that about themselves that they feel like could be better. The money that you can make with social media, people are starting to do the stupidest things just to be famous. And it's like, is that really what you want to be known for? Like, is that really what you know, you want your legacy to be? God forbid something happens to you. Like, is that what you want people to remember you by? Like, they get so wrapped up in the money, and it's like, money is the root of all evil. They say it all the time. It is the root of all evil. And some people just don't realize that, you know. And the reason I say that is because of some of the things that the people go out and do just to be the next best this or the next best that. Like, what happened to just being who you are? Like, now with social media, people can't even be who they are. People have to pretend to be something that they not. They have to pretend to have things that they probably can't afford. They have to pretend to be, you know, this and be that, just to feel like you're going to be accepted. Whatever happened to just being you? You know what I'm saying? Like, whatever happened to that? Like, now I feel like that's not even a thing anymore. Like, it's not a thing to just be yourself and be who you are, you know, because people criticize you when you are just being you. You don't have the lavish things. You're not living a lavish lifestyle. Like, you might not have, you know, 100,000 this or 100,000. Like, now it's numbers. Like, it's numbers. It's not even, I just want people to like me, you know. I just want to have those numbers so people will just, you know, like me. Do you really think they like you just by having numbers? Or do you think they like you just because you have those numbers? Do these people like you as a person, or do they like what you can possibly do for them if they get to know you? You know, like, that's the thing. Like, people want to have numbers and they want to have this, you know. They don't want to have people like them for who they are. You know, it's almost like, man, if people really, you know, knew that I was just a homebody, and, you know, I really don't wear makeup every day, or I really don't have all these name brand clothes in my closet. You know, I have these 2 and few I put together, but it's not a whole closet full. Half my clothes are from Walmart, or half my clothes are from Old Navy. But God forbid I tell somebody that. They gonna think less of me. Because how I feel, what I wear, and what my whole thing is, if people can't like you for who you are, fuck them. It is what it is. Life is not always positive, so you can't portray life as rainbows and unicorns. You just can't, because that's not the reality of the situation. You gonna have your ups and you gonna have your downs. You don't have to share all of your negative things. We don't. I'm not about to come on social media and share something per se, like my husband pisses me off, he done did something. I'm not gonna come and vent to y'all about what he done did. That's just not what I'm gonna do. Now, if it's a situation that I feel somebody can kind of learn from, or you know, we can talk about the situation without telling the situation, you know, letting people into our marriage, I'm either talk about it if I can, or I'm not. It is what it is. And especially, I feel like, especially when it comes to marriages and relationships, I really feel like certain things are off limits. Certain things are not to be talked about with the masses, because that's how you get Becky and Susie and Kim and Karen sliding up in your spouses or your significant others' DMs, feeling like they can just be the fix to this problem that y'all have. You know, so people, you can show that you love your significant other without showing that you love your significant other. You don't have to show everything that they get you, everything that they buy you, everything that you don't have to show all of that, because that's enticing to them ones that like to try to take people, them ones that like to try to break up happy homes. It's enticing to them. So when people come out and they express, you know, either their anger or just how much they love, you know, like, it's just so much extra that comes with that. And that's just how I feel. That's just how I feel, you know. Like I said, it's okay to share. I don't hate on the people that do share. If you want to be open and, you know, that's you. But for me, if I have a problem, I'm going to fix it with who I have a problem with. Because you don't need all those extra opinions, because everybody is different. Everybody tolerates and accepts different things. So to go and talk to the masses, okay, because that's what social media is, especially if it's something that's interesting, you know, that shit can go viral in 5 seconds, okay? To have all those opinions, it can persuade you one way or another, whether you think it is or not. You know what I'm saying? So, like, you just have to be careful with what you share and who you share it with, you know? Because they out there, y'all. Them vultures is out there. And they ready to pounce as soon as they get that open opportunity to do so. You know, so you have to be careful. You know, no, our life is not perfect at all. You know what I'm saying? We go through our ups, we go through our downs just like anybody else. But everything ain't to be shared. You know, and that's just, you know, that's just my take on it, you know, because you have to be careful. Like, even though you're on social media, even though people vlog and share their lives, you still have to be protective of what's yours, of your family, you know, regardless if you're sharing your life or not. You still have to be protected. Do you honestly think that everybody is sharing everything that's going on in their lives? No, they're not. They're choosing to share what they want people to see. Hello. Say hello. You say hi. Hi. Say hi. But you don't have to portray, you know, life as perfect. You know, just portray life. Like, every day is not gonna be perfect, because y'all already know. We got our days where ain't shit popping, okay? I got my days where I want to pull my hair out, you know, and I try to show that. I don't want to come on here like everything is peaches and roses all the time, because it's not. Parenting is hard. Being a wife is hard. Maintaining a family is hard, you know. But we still try, you know, we ourselves, you know, and I appreciate that, because a lot of you guys see that they are who they are. that is what they do. You know, like, we not trying to do extra just for the sake of entertaining and for the sake of making somebody else happy. And I think that's what people feel like some vloggers are fake, because they always doing stuff that you be like, do you really do that every day? Like, if you wasn't on social media and you wasn't vlogging your life, would you really be doing this? So people look at it as just showing off. You know, they don't look at it like some vloggers are just trying to, you know, vlog their lives and, you know, help in certain instances. You know, they feel like, I'm just showing what I got and what I'm doing, and it becomes unrelatable. You know, it becomes unrelatable. Now, you're gonna draw in a young kids that don't have no sense of what life is really about, and then it kind of it's almost like suckering them into believing that that's what they need to be doing. That's what they need to have. They have to do this just to be happy. They have to do that. You know, and I feel like, hey, do what you want to do. You know, because I feel like if parents are going to allow their children to watch certain things, to be a part of certain social media websites and different things like that, they need to teach their children. You know, you have to show your kids the reality of things before you just let them out into the world of social media, because they will be so lost and so confused about what life is all about. It's like with social media, people tend to forget about the small things. They tend to forget about just the sitting down having dinner with your family, you know, sitting down watching a movie, just enjoying the simple things, going out playing in the park with your kids, you know, like doing things that kids are going to remember versus just buying them everything or getting them everything, or, you know what I'm saying? That's not, what do you think they're going to remember when they get older? Because for me, going back, childhood memories, I just remember going to the drive-in every weekend, watching the newest movie that came out. And it was double features all the time. Y'all know how drive-ins are. Sitting in my living room with my mama, my dad, my sisters, making a palette with the couches that we had, watching movies. You know, those type of memories. Those are the things that I remember. I don't remember, you know, every little thing that they bought me. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember the moments that really mattered to me. You know, it wasn't about what they bought me. It was about the time that they gave me, you know. And that's what we try to do with them, you know. We try to give him time. That's why, like, I'm so thankful with hubby's new position, his new hours. Like, the time he'll be able to put in with the kids. You know, yeah, you go in late on the weekends, but it's still rushed sometimes. Like, we'll have a plan, but it's like, okay, I gotta get back to work because I gotta get back home because I gotta get to work. You know, so that time is rushed. It's not just, you know, and during the week, you know, when Aiden is in school, it's hard to get a lot done within a time frame of him doing homework, him going to karate, him showering, eating dinner, and it's bedtime. You know, so to be able to have days like consistently that are the same, you know, you can actually put in that extra time that you want to. You know, and it's all, people just forget about the small things.
Provoville.